A lot of my, what I would teach would just be more how to live a great life.
How do you plan your speeches?
Joel Osteen, born on March 5, 1963, in Houston, Texas, emerged from a family deeply rooted in faith and ambition. His father, John Osteen, transitioned from a traditional Southern Baptist pastor to founding Lakewood Church in 1959, creating a ministry focused on miracles and healing. Growing up with 5 siblings, Joel witnessed both challenges and triumphs that shaped his understanding of faith and leadership. His sister Lisa, born with disabilities, became a turning point for the family, emphasizing hope, prayer, and perseverance. From an early age, Joel absorbed lessons of resilience and commitment, watching his parents navigate life with unwavering belief. This upbringing provided the foundation for his eventual rise as a preacher and leader, blending faith with media-savvy innovation to expand the church's influence. A shy teen with a vision. Unlike many destined for the pulpit, Joel was quiet, introspective, and reluctant to preach. He graduated from Humble High School in 1981 and briefly attended Oral Roberts University to study radio and television. However, he dropped out within a year, realizing he wanted to contribute differently. Joel returned to Houston at 19 and began focusing on Lakewood's television ministry. He launched broadcasts from local and national stations, meticulously producing and editing content. By observing his father, he learned how to engage audiences even without preaching. Joel's early work behind the camera helped him understand how to communicate hope and positivity effectively. His media efforts transformed the church into a recognizable brand long before he ever stepped on stage. These formative experiences laid the groundwork for his future leadership style, blending faith with outreach and communication. Stepping into the spotlight, Joel's path to preaching was gradual and unexpected. For years, he resisted his father's invitations, preferring to support the church behind the scenes. In January 1999, he delivered his first sermon, nervous and inexperienced, aiming only to connect with the audience through stories and humor. 6 days later, his father unexpectedly passed away, leaving Lakewood without a senior pastor. With limited experience but growing confidence, Joel stepped into the role, officially becoming senior pastor in June 1999. Within a few years, attendance skyrocketed, and the church became the largest in the country. Joel's early sermons focused on hope and inspiration, rather than traditional warnings about sin, which resonated with audiences seeking positivity. His approach emphasized connection and relatability, helping Lakewood grow from 6,000 members to tens of thousands, building a megachurch. Under Joel's leadership, Lakewood Church expanded rapidly. He invested heavily in media, advertising, and infrastructure to accommodate the growing congregation. By 2003, the church leased the old Houston Rockets Arena and spent nearly $95 million, transforming it into a 16,000-seat sanctuary. The renovation included multiple floors, classrooms, media studios, and decorative features, turning the arena into a state-of-the-art worship center. Lakewood's attendance climbed to over 40,000, with millions tuning in worldwide via television. Joel's strategy focused on making services welcoming and visually impressive, reflecting his understanding of media and audience engagement. The church's growth was fueled by a mix of inspiring sermons, motivational messaging, and large-scale events that attracted attention both locally and internationally. Lakewood became more than a church. It became a brand synonymous with hope, positivity, and ambition. The message of positivity. Joel Osteen's preaching style differs from traditional Christian doctrine. Instead of emphasizing sin, judgment, or suffering, he focuses on gratitude, hope, and self-improvement. His message, rooted in prosperity theology, suggests that faith can lead to health, wealth, and success. This approach appeals to many as it offers a sense of personal empowerment and encouragement. However, critics argue that it oversimplifies Christianity, turning it into a feel-good philosophy rather than a transformative spiritual experience. Some theologians have labeled his teachings cotton candy gospel, highlighting the lack of focus on repentance and hardship. Despite this, millions continue to attend Lakewood and read Osteen's books, demonstrating the broad appeal of a message centered on positivity, hope, and achievable success through faith. The power of media. Joel's background in television and communications played a key role in Lakewood's success. He expanded the church's reach through national broadcasts, online platforms, and mainstream media appearances. Shows like Oprah and Larry King introduced his message to audiences beyond traditional Christian viewers. By presenting sermons as motivational, inspiring, and visually engaging, Joel created a connection with millions of viewers worldwide. His media strategy also included live tours and large-scale events, such as Night of Hope, drawing tens of thousands to arenas across the U.S. and internationally. Joel's media-driven approach transformed the church into a global phenomenon, demonstrating the unique power of television and online platforms to spread religious messages in a modern context. Financial growth and controversy. Lakewood Church's financial management has drawn scrutiny. With an annual budget of $90 million, only $1.2 million is allocated to missions and outreach, while millions are spent on services, media, and events. Critics question whether the church prioritizes growth and branding over charitable work. Joel himself does not take a salary, relying instead on book royalties, speaking tours, and merchandise. Publications like Your Best Life Now generated millions in revenue, contributing to his personal fortune, estimated between $50 and $100 million. The Osteen's homes and lifestyle further highlight the wealth associated with their ministry. While supporters argue the church's broad influence justifies these expenses, detractors view the focus on money and media as conflicting with Christian principles of charity and humility. Family and partnership. Joel met Victoria Osteen in 1985 at a jewelry store, and they married in 1987. Victoria's background in psychology and family ties to NASA brought a unique perspective to the ministry. She initially handled administrative tasks, but eventually became a co-leader, launching Lakewood's women's ministry and publishing her own best-selling book. Their children, Jonathan and Alexandra, grew up immersed in church life, performing in worship bands, leading music initiatives, and eventually preaching. The family operates as a cohesive unit, with each member contributing to the church's outreach and media presence. The Osteen family story emphasizes teamwork, shared faith, and the blending of personal and professional life in building a global ministry. Controversies and criticism. Despite widespread popularity, Joel Osteen faces ongoing criticism. The church's limited focus on traditional sacraments like baptism and communion has raised questions about its adherence to Christian traditions. Additionally, Osteen's prosperity-based theology has drawn scrutiny for oversimplifying spiritual teachings and potentially blaming believers for personal struggles. Critics warn that such a message may prioritize wealth and comfort over true faith, creating a gap between religious ideals and practice. Controversies, including the Paycheck Protection Program loan during COVID-19. further fueled debate about transparency, financial priorities, and the line between religious institutions and government support. These issues highlight the tension between Lakewood's growth-focused approach and traditional religious expectations. Legal challenges. Lakewood Church has faced legal disputes, such as a 2011 lawsuit from the band The American Dollar, claiming unauthorized use of a song in promotional material. These lawsuits reflect the complexities of managing a high-profile church with extensive media presence. Legal challenges underscore the need for careful stewardship of intellectual property, financial management, and operational practices. While some lawsuits are resolved quickly, they can affect public perception and invite scrutiny of how the church balances media branding with ethical responsibilities. Global influence beyond Houston. Lakewood Church has become a global phenomenon. Millions watch Joel Osteen's sermons online, and his books reach audiences worldwide. The church's events, media outreach, and motivational approach have influenced countless individuals, often appealing to people who might not traditionally attend church. Osteen's brand transcends denominational lines, combining faith, self-help, and personal development. While this global reach brings influence, it also attracts debates about whether modern Christianity should embrace motivational approaches or retain traditional theological emphasis. Joel's message has reshaped public perceptions of megachurches and demonstrates the power of combining media, inspiration, and faith in the 21st century. Legacy and continuing challenges. Joel Osteen's journey reflects a mix of innovation, media savvy, and controversy. From a quiet teenager behind the camera to leading one of the world's largest churches, he has built an enduring global platform. Yet his legacy is complex, shaped by debates over theology, financial management, and public perception. Lakewood Church continues to grow and adapt, balancing the demands of a large congregation with the scrutiny that comes with fame. Joel's story underscores how modern religious leaders navigate faith, media, and influence, offering lessons about ambition, resilience, and the responsibilities of leading a global ministry in an era of both admiration and criticism.